Welcome back to the Quantum Show, everybody. Hope you can hear me. Welcome, Tim and Lynn, to the Quantum Show panel discussion. Thanks
Hi.
for being here, guys.
You're welcome.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Awesome.
Tim, does
How
she
about
sound
mine?
loud?
You sound loud.
I
I
sound loud?
sound like
Very.
Who?
which one
Who?
us?
Which one?
Yes, both.
Okay. Volume down in that case. Okay. I think that my volume might be up a little bit.
Maybe I could just turn this down some.
Okay.
How does
Well,
that? How's that?
it's better. We're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
So, how was y'all's week?
uh,
It'd be great if I could remember it in a sequential series like everyone else instead of just the wavelength or a frequency.
yeah.
mean,
I know.
I'm
Hey,
frustrated by
Aussie.
it.
Hey, Aussie, welcome back. I didn't see you in the first hour. I hope everything's all right, or you're just busy. Lots of other good shows on tonight. Oh man.
Yeah, there are. There's a bunch of good ones, and we had
Yeah,
some
but
pretty good
we're all
turnout
here
earlier.
missing them. No, I'm just
Yeah, well, maybe. I hope they decide to come over to the panel.
they might. Somebody might come over. Aussie is flashing that green light. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're here. You're quantum. Yes. So first hour, I talked about what happened to me during the week, and
All
that
right,
was
good stuff.
traumatic as hell. Let me tell you. Sorry, I got to about a minute late start because I was in there doing the special healing potion coffee that I can now have one of.
Yeah, yeah, and you'll see maybe a little less of that sort of thing might be better for your
Current
intestinal
situation.
and yeah, yeah.
I've got I've got about 3 weeks to go until I can get to the next step. Beyond that,
So
I'm
you on
looking at
antibiotics and stuff?
yeah antibiotics, but I've only got like 4 days of that. It's it was nothing. I think it was a fluke. Couldn't hurt, right?
No.
But no, the next thing I gotta go do is they want me to do a CT scan this coming up Thursday. Fine, easy enough. And then in 2 weeks after that, I go to a urology treatment, and then it's another test, some kind of fluid check. I don't really understand it. And
They're gonna
then
find out if you have scarring inside your bladder.
possibly, I mean, they did the scope
Yeah.
Friday. That's what they did, right?
What that's for is to make sure that your flexibility is still there,
I mean,
you
with the
know,
fluid.
in your bladder, yes.
Well, okay, yeah. Oh, it's definitely flexible because let me tell you, not going to get too graphic. Still got to keep it family friendly, right?
Right, right.
Is I was able to hold 40 ounces and I didn't even know it, right?
Well, that should be a matter of course as much coffee as you drink.
Well, the thing is, it's
I
numb.
should have said that. I'm
It's
gonna go
numb in
on
there.
that.
Why is it numb? You know, I don't understand
Yeah.
what makes it to where I can't tell that it's there. And
Well,
that's what,
we're gonna find out. That's for
yeah, I
certain.
sent them an email specifically asking, why can't I tell, uh, why can't I tell when there's so much in there that needs to come out? Why am I not just bursting and like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to use it, but it won't come out, and all this blah, 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 right?
It's like a reverse sanctor, honestly. When things get too much,
Say that
that's what
again?
they're checking for injuries and stuff. That's all.
Okay, well, they want me to do that next. But let me tell
Hmm.
you, it's the prostate. The prostate is doing it. And
Okay.
oh man, I wish that I recorded the screen. They're not going to give me the video, but I wish I recorded the screen at the time because it was like journey to the center of the urethra for real. It was like a roller coaster.
Nathan, don't put that on YouTube. No, no,
That is a Rumble title.
no. I'm sorry, Nathan. I'm not making fun of your pain. I don't know what else to do.
All you can do is laugh at it. I already did all the crying, so all that's left
Yeah.
is laughing. Make time to make the jokes about it.
You know, it's if you can laugh about it, you are not traumatized forever.
No,
Okay?
Right.
I'm laughing about it now.
Yeah.
It was y'all were here for the first hour, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. For Aussie who wasn't, I had to get. I don't know if you're familiar a Foley catheter, and there's a couple of different ways to put them in. Like there's the oh my god, got to do it now, car crash victim, life-threatening injuries at holding them at bay, and then there's the walk-in desktop model. Right? They didn't give me that one. They gave me the car crash guy. Right?
Whoever did that to you without there being that kind of emergency
Yeah.
needs a training.
Yeah. He said,
In that
"Oh,
good old HR kind of way of training.
Right.
Like maybe have his ass in a sling.
yeah." I'm sure he was doing what they told him to do, but I am going
Not
out.
no.
Austin. No. I'm going
Let's
after
just
Austin.
do what they need to do, you know, on the floor. They do. Doctor says go.
I
And they
agree.
do whatever they want.
They told him give him a Foley catheter, and that is apparently the way it's done, right? Guys, it has been ever since the deployment, dude. That has been my biggest thing. Since I mean, all the ghosts and the aliens and all. No, it was a human that did this.
Hmm.
All the ghosts and the aliens and the weird ultra dimension jumping and all that, ain't nothing compared to this. The most traumatic I've ever been, and it will. I feel scarred from it, and I'm not going to be forgetting it anytime soon. And it will never happen again. It will never ever happen. Hey, Rachel,
Hi, Renee.
welcome back. Yeah, Aussie had one of those 10 years ago. How fast do you want another? I will never do that again. Whatever it is. Mm-mm. Uh-oh, Aussie damaged your oil pan. That sucks. How hard is it? Is it like one of those things that you don't want to fix because so much else is broken on the car? That's the way I lose a car. That's the way me and my family all do cars. We don't wait till one thing. Oh, it's not worth fixing. No, none of them are worth fixing. None of them are worth fixing. So pick your favorite piece of garbage, right?
Whatever is the easiest, huh?
Yeah, pick your favorite heap. Yeah, none of them are worth fixing. You get a brand new Maserati, break the oil pan, not worth fixing. Oh, what now?
I don't know. And it just seems like chewing gum is really just absolutely gone the way of the dodo bird. Man, used to be able to get chaw on that thing for a minute, slap that up there was good for another 100,000.
Oh heck yeah! You talk about oil leak. Wrigley's special fix.
Exactly.
I know what you're talking about. Oil, power, steering fluid, transmission fluid, coolant. Just wrap some gum on it. Throw some dirt
Oil
on
and egg in the engine block. You'll get another 800 miles out of that.
it.
And don't forget the baling wire. Okay, gotta have that.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks, Aussie. What kind of car is
Oh,
it? I'm
sorry about
curious. I've never known what the Aussie drives. Do you have a Ute? That would be awesome if you had a Ute. If you had a Ute, I might pay for you to send me that broken piece of shit. Because there ain't no Utes here. Do you have
How
a
you
Ute?
gonna fix it if it's none of them here?
I will make it work. I've got junkyards.
You have a
Oh,
3D printer, that's right.
uh-huh. And I know how to
Uh-huh.
I'm a YouTube certified mechanic.
Oh yeah.
YouTube certified.
There's generally, I just happen to know this because other people when I was stationed in Europe,
Yep.
other people coming over here, they would bring over like East German cars, Trabants. Usually there's like a club that supports people who like particular models of vehicles, and
Mhm.
they help support people like, somebody who wants a ute in the middle of the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing's more frightening than to have your doctor walk in with a Timu T-shirt on there. It says, "Don't worry, I Googled it."
Yeah. Oh God. You know what? Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about the first appointment. Okay. Hey,
Hi,
Samantha.
Samantha.
Sorry, and Renee. Sorry you missed the first hour of the show. It was me going kind of rambling, but that's okay. And Aussie, is this your car? Is this the model that you have? This is of a 2011. Is it?
It says,
Is this it?
Holden
Holden?
Commodore
Yeah.
station wagon. It looks
Is
like
this
a.
one you want?
It looks kind of like an SUV in this country.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be like a Toyota something. They call it the Matrix, I believe. Is
I
this
don't know.
Aussie? Is this what you have? Oh, she has a. Oh, you have a 2005. Okay, let me.
Oh, he says the El Camino is a Ute.
Well, they would. It would be considered a Ute.
Yeah.
And let's see here. I want to find
2005.
2005. Okay, here we go.
It was a very good year.
Let me see what's.
Or a lot of things.
It was. That was the year I retired.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't say I wanted to. I said it's the year I did.
Let's see.
I
Here.
think he's
I found.
researching the Ute.
Oh, I'd love to have a Ute. I would make this into a Ute. I would. What they call here in the United States, shave those back door handles. Shave. Oh my God.
Shave?
They call it shaving the handles. And
What does that mean?
it just means cover them up with Bondo and make it look pretty. It doesn't mean that's what it means. It means like you shaved them off, and it's like,
Okay. I'm very familiar with Bondo.
yeah, yep, that's my car. Well,
Hi.
and that's a nice car, man.
Yeah, it is.
Make it into a Ute. We need to put one of them giant grills on it. It looks like you got like a whole barbecue on the front.
Leave that man alone.
More worth fixing, so pick your favorite junk heap. There it is.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell him to put rocket thrusters on it. Go to the moon.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say rocket thrusters. I wouldn't say rocket thrusters. I would say.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Mine's an 04 Elantra, so it ain't worth fixing neither, but I keep going with it, and I don't even care. It might end up a Ute. If enough goes wrong with it, it might end up a Ute. That's every car. It's called chainsaw modification. But I'm sorry about that, Aussie, that your car is messed up, that you feel like you can't fix it. And that sucks. Because it just, Holden is Chevrolet, GM over there in Australia. So they're good cars. And, oh man, it would be great to have a true Ute. They should make the Ford Falcon. And here comes hey, Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Sound check, Raven. Sound check. That means talk.
There you go.
Hello.
There, now I can hear you.
Okay. Wow, fix her.
Uh-oh.
We got a full panel tonight.
There. Okay, there. Okay, forgot about that. I had that stereo speaker plugged in again. I totally forgot about that.
One of your cats got away, and Tim had to put it down off his desk.
Mine have been crazy. We've had rain now for 2 solid weeks. Have you had it too? I can't talk tonight. Nathan.
The storm.
It's been off and on. It hasn't been 2 solid weeks. It's been off and on.
It's it'll clear up, but it's rained every day, at least for a little while. But this is ridiculous. I'm ready to build
take some of that action.
I'm wondering.
What?
I would. I'd take some of that action. Of course, I'm in the desert Southwest too.
Yeah, we'll float.
Desert's beautiful after it blooms.
Oh yeah. Well, it's doing its thing right now. Of course, everything's green. It's it's springtime. Actually, summertime here in the desert. It's 90s all this next week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, nice.
I haven't looked at the weekly, but it was 65 today.
Mm-hmm.
Down from 85 yesterday.
It makes my bones hurt.
Yeah. The humidity is high, which makes it a lot. Anybody who's got a little bit of arthritis, it's miserable.
Yeah. Well,
really is.
Let me tell you,
gloomy.
All that stuff, none of that stuff bothered me because I got that thing out of me.
Yeah, good.
And I felt great.
Yay!
I was like,
Feels like a new man.
That damn thing burned the whole week. Okay, the whole
Yeah.
week long, it burned all week. Nobody believes me in the medical community. They're like, "You're imagining it," and I'm like, "Fuck you." Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to do this.
Yeah.
I want you to do this. I want you to go to the same guy, pretend like you're just some guy off the street veteran. Pretend like my doctor sent me here and all this stuff. And I go to Vanderbilt, but they can't get my medical records. Or I go to some other little podunk doctor in Rutherford County that no one knows about. But he said, I have a bladder, blah, blah, blah. I need a Foley. Can you give me one, please? Wham! You're going to be in the worst pain you've ever been in until they know who you are. Then they'll treat you nice. Oh, God. I
Person should not have to wait to be treated decently.
That just sounds horrifically painful.
It is.
I can't explain what it was like.
When it is done correctly,
No
it's uncomfortable. When it's done wrong, it hurts like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I was in a dire life or death situation where I had like an arm dangling by a tendon, bleeding out here all over, that's when they're supposed to do that. Not wandering in from, oh, my doctor said I should come see you guys. Not that.
Sounds like you had a sadistic nurse or doctor.
One that didn't know there was another way.
Male or female?
Ordered it. I'm a check mark on a piece of paper.
I'm curious. Male or female?
Male.
Uh-huh. There it is.
Well, he should know then.
Damn Skippy, he knew exactly what he was doing.
He's never had one.
Well,
He
he's
knew
just a
exactly.
Bastard.
You know what? I don't hold it against him because he's ignorant of the truth. He's been lied to. You could tell these people who they're not doing things from a bad place. They're doing it from a compassionate place, but they don't know how to do it any other way.
And it's time to go back to get some training.
Yeah, I'm going to give them my feedback and say, you know what? This is what. And I write the fuck out of some reports, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very detailed. I'm Q&A. I'm QA for FCC or FAA.
Yeah. Write their administrator a little note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little love note, Tell them what went right first. Then tell them what went wrong, and then tell them, hey, I know you guys can do better.
Yeah. Turn it around on my. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Reverse psychology.
And
Yeah,
and
it was.
It actually isn't reverse psychology. It's straight on. You tell them what's going on. It was right. You got their attention. They feel good. You tell them what went wrong. Oh, that's not good. Then you tell them how you expect to see things improve over time, and that you very much appreciated their hospital.
Mm.
That
I know
gets you listened
how to do that. I know how to do that. I'm on top of it. I just have to. Now I'm calm, right? Because Friday after I went through the curative treatment, the trauma was over, right?
Mhm.
And I had an emotional break, and I was like walking around looking like I had the most PTSD in the whole world. Okay.
Mhm.
And they were like, talk to somebody. I'm like, okay. And I just walked it off. Right. Chaplain wasn't there anyway. Not that he could do much for me, but it was something. So I bought a waitress. No, not a waitress. I bought the.
Good you did buy a waitress. That's a good thing.
There's no waitresses at the VA. I bought the receptionist a cup of coffee and said, y'all are going to love or hate this. Oh, I love brown sugar, and walked away.
You said what?
I love me some brown sugar and walked away.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't realize I said it. I was like, oh, man, that could be taken.
Oh, boy, could it?
Ever. At least
You're just looking to get socked with sexual harassment and everything else, huh?
Were you seeing the Rolling Stones while you were doing it?
No, but they had brown sugar in the condiment section, so I got brown sugar.
You know what song I'm talking about? Or is that too far before your time?
Rolling Stones? No, I know.
Rolling Stones have a song, yeah.
I know that's before my time. My mom was a hippie. That and Eastwood movies.
Rolling
was
Stones? Are they famous?
Yeah.
I'm just.
You not know who Mick Jagger is?
You need to reach over there. I'm going to reach over at the same time, and we'll just bat him one.
Don't you know who Mick Jagger is, or Keith?
No, I know who Rolling Stones.
He is so teasing.
I celebrated with the Rolling Stones 40th on the by listening to the whole symphonic Rolling Stones album.
He wouldn't have the beat in his music he does if he wasn't a Rolling Stones fan.
Yeah. No, Rolling Stones are good. I prefer the Rolling Stones over the Beatles, and it gets me in a lot of trouble in conversations. But I play the whole game where I don't like. I play this whole game with Sarah where I pretend like I don't know who's famous and who's not.
Yeah, we're all Raven. We're all familiar.
I need
with
a word
Mick
with
Jagger.
Sarah. I can see that.
You know he's still shaking it and rocking it at what, 80? Isn't he 80?
90.
He started his stuff in the mid 60s.
Yeah.
Got to this country in the late 60s after the Beatles. And Keith Richards is still rocking from the Civil War.
Our radio station back when I lived in Indiana, the Q95 always called him Death on a Cracker. And well, he kind of looked, years weren't too kind to him, but hey, he's still kicking. But
he's still a damn good guitarist.
Yeah, he is. Mick Jagger still has a cute butt, and for 80-some-year-old man or 90, whatever,
still shaking that booty.
Still shaking it. Yeah, he really. See, God gave me everything I want. Yeah, God Give Me Everything I Want. It's a good song. I think it was last year.
He's 81.
81.
I just asked Siri.
Oh,
I hate that.
Love my
I'm
robot.
scared to ask how many
The
millennium
graveyard they
old
put him in, it's not
Richard
even
is.
built yet. It's going to be somewhere on the rings of Jupiter. And we
Yeah.
haven't explored the realm of space that he's actually going to die in yet.
Yeah, he's going to be one of the
Don't
ones
worry.
going. Yeah.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
what, I really thought that yeah, all I can think is Rose White. Betty White was gonna beat him, but I guess she didn't quite make it.
Yeah, you know what? On the paranormal side of that, on the ghostly side, she chose her door out. She chose her door out. People were like faking all the Ouija boards and stuff with her, and it was very distasteful, right?
Yeah.
But then she came through to someone who wasn't even looking. I don't know what they were doing, and it was one of the people I follow. I think it might have been Jim and Jade or April something. That she chose her time out, and it was easy. It was an
Oh
easy
yeah.
from here to there, no harsh transition,
Right.
and
She just slid out. Just needed to please. I
right,
don't
and
think
she chose her way out. She chose her exit, and it was like, don't worry about me. I'm better. You're on your own now, though. Like,
that's her.
sorry,
oh, yeah, that
you're
was
on
her,
your
all
own.
right. You're on your own. I've had it.
Hey, the unknown, what's up? Welcome to the Quantum Show. Welcome back. I remember you here the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming back. A good word. We're talking right now. Brown sugar. That's as close.
Yeah,
as
that's
Yeah. We won't go over it though. We'll have to go back. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I got us derailed. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
No, I said that. And the lady was black. I love me some brown sugar, and I walked away, and I was like, I didn't even realize how it sounded because they have packets of brown sugar, and I was like,
That's
oh
well.
shit.
I think she probably took that as a compliment. At least I
More
hope
likely.
she did. She should have.
Mhm.
You know, and it's just kind of
Yeah.
a funny thing. You
She
know.
thought you were a confident young white man.
Yeah. Did she smile?
Yeah. you might
I
have got her
walked
number or
away.
something.
You
I
did
didn't
run
scream
away.
at me.
He realized what he said, and he ran for the elevator.
I didn't hang around. I bought her a cup of coffee, handed her the stuff. She goes, "Oh, you got me the good sugars." I'm like, "Yeah, I love me some brown sugar," and walked away.
That's hilarious.
That is the good stuff. Give me a
Yeah, I
ring.
love it.
Yeah,
But
that's awesome. That's
the
awesome.
unknown is asking about the topic, and there is something I forgot to bring up last on the first hour. By the way, unknown, this is the panel, and I do a 1 hour show before I call it the solo. I brought up tech disclosure and the purpose of AI, and now I wanted to also bring up fake ufology and disinformation. Have y'all seen Lou Elizondo's newest picture of his
Yeah,
circle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that up.
yeah.
It was so obvious.
Come on. Yeah, it's like, really?
Lou Elizondo.
Are you still listening to him?
He's everywhere. You
He's
can't
in
get
the
away
news.
from it.
He's just in UFO news. You can't get away from it sometimes, you know.
You know, I spent all week without him. I did very well.
Well, if people still consider him a credible source of information after this, they're either not paying attention or they don't have a pulse. This is just
Okay. Here is the picture that was shown to the public of what he touted as now a UFO hovering when there is a shadow beneath it. However, this was shot down within, I want to say, 30 seconds in UFO Twitter. I don't have a link to that. That's a dynamic thing. You're gonna have to go look. Yeah, yeah. He's saying the unknown. Oh, I know what you're talking about there, and I hate it. The people not helping humanity. They're holding us back. Okay, yeah, this is part of that.
I agree.
That white circle is a freshly cut circle. The dark circle is a grown over circle. These are irrigation circles, and they're cycling the the harvest. Most likely it's soybeans, okay? Most likely we're looking at soybeans. So alien soybeans.
How come the picture isn't in color? I would ask
Because
you that.
Because you'd be able to tell.
why would they do that? They why you can't
In this day and age,
disinform.
everybody's got a color camera on their phone.
I agree
And
with
this-
Raven. Why is evidence these days being presented that is so low in quality that it's
Yeah.
compared to excrement?
Exactly. My cheap cell phone takes a better photo than this.
Mine does, and I don't even have anything of any consequence.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
this is in New Mexico, and it's on a farm. Because you see all those lines all the way around. Those are crops.
Yeah.
Okay. And this isn't y'all have gone through road trips, I'm sure.
It's an irrigation thing.
Yeah.
Right, it's a big arm that goes around with electric motors pulling these things, and sometimes not even electric motors. Sometimes it's water pressure driving the wheels to
I
push
bet
it
you-
around.
You know, the more I look at this, the more I think what they did was like, you know how you can have your 4 basic camera settings and adjustments that you can make, where they would just take the lighting and like bleach out.
Yeah, they washed it out.
They washed it out. Yeah.
They made it like this, and then they removed the color. And he didn't even publish a digital picture. This picture that we're looking at is of a printout on probably a Canon ancient roller thing where you have to do this to make it
The
print
wood
something.
burning camera, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's more and more suspicious the longer you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And look,
I've
It
seen
looks like I thought. I'm sorry, Lynn. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. A military picture.
you mean
Is it meant to look like a military picture?
Yeah, I think it is.
like a radar scope picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And so that's why they added the little FL210 up in the top left, and
Yeah,
you can tell that was added. Look how sharp those letters are on the F and on the last several letters.
Yeah.
Everything else on there is all really faded, and I know they faded out the 2 middle words, but look how crisp those letters are. The S at the very end and the FL here on the left.
oh, that was edited in. Yeah, that was edited in.
Yeah.
And there's glare, and somebody's taking a
it-
picture with their phone. And Mr. Duffy 81, welcome to the Quantum Show. Hit like and subscribe. You're Quantum because you could be watching any other thing, including all the funny cats, and you aren't doing that. You're here. And he says, if you were heavier, we'd have to call you Nathic. You should have been here 3 weeks ago, bro. I've lost weight. I've lost probably 20 pounds. And that's great. I like that. But I'm not Nathic anymore. And Mr. Duffy says I've had some time slip events. Let me stop sharing that. I would like to hear about it. So put it in the chat. And the unknown is talking. I search moon photos and Mars photos from the NASA archives. I've been doing that for years. I found some amazing things, some things you won't believe. I believe you that I believe that. It will prove things to the world. Yep.
Yes, I bet I know what he's talking about because I saw that documentary called Celestial, and the craters light up from the inside. They're
Mhm.
lit from the
That's
inside.
one. I'm sure the unknown down here has seen some other things that
Oh, I bet. Do you like there's like some buildings on the horizon. They're like crystal. David Wilcock was describing them like crystalline.
that guy,
Uh,
Mr. I'll never build a flying car, Wilcock.
I
Be
think
kind
he's.
to all those people.
I hope he's successful. I think he should be successful in that. he and the company that he's working with are trying to make it very affordable for everyone, for the average, average person to be able to have a flying car. What I want to know, how are they going to ensure that? And isn't that going to be a hoot? Trying to
I know how to make
navigate a flying car around and traffic lights and all that. That'll be fun.
That's how you make it affordable, right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's how you make it affordable. That little substance right there.
How you get it off the ground too.
Right there. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr. Duffy is continuing on. Oh, here we go. Whoops. Chat. I was doing some gardening. I found a rock that was split in half that looked like it had a doorway in it. Interesting. Offered it to the person I was with. They declined, and then I told them about Norwegian lore. I'm not sure what lore that is. Hold on.
Tell. Yeah, tell us.
They left and came back. They couldn't find me, but I was right there planting bulbs in the ground the entire time. They said they came out and looked for me, and they couldn't find me anywhere.
Oh.
He continues, went inside, all through the house, downstairs, all throughout the side of the backyard, then up to the top, and I was there. But I was there the whole time, never left my hands and knees. Rock in my pocket the whole time. Do you still have this rock? I would like to know if you do have the rock.
Yeah.
And just the belief that there are spirits on the rocks and how they will make roads around rocks. I've heard of this instead of destroying them. And just the sacredness of rocks in general. Yeah. You're talking Fae. You're talking the Fae.
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that's in Iceland that they do that.
Yeah, and about the moon, the unknown is saying.
I think the Nords do it too, though.
Yeah, what I'm talking, the unknown says, are creatures, not blurry, but dead from head to toe. You can see it. I would like to see that. My link for my email is in the description of the show. If you could email these things to me, I'll check them out. Nobody ever does that. Nobody ever sends me anything. They talk about it, but they never send me anything. They tell me, well, you'll have to do your own research. I'm like, I do my own research. You're bringing new stuff to bear, and not you, the unknown, but I'm talking other people. Somebody sent me a Google search. I'm like, I've got that already. Send me on it.
Tell me something I didn't already know.
Yeah, and okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's you can't be everywhere at once, and certainly not everywhere all the time. And
you unknown. Last week we had somebody, and they were like, "Well, you're gonna have to Google it." I'm like, "Bro, no, that's not it." Okay, link to is in this show right now in this show description. It should be a summary of what I'm going to talk about, and then first thing is my email. Let me make sure, because that's what I changed today. It is this week's events, AI news. Right.
It's on YouTube, and it's under more.
Yeah, it's on
show description
all over the place. If you look in the description of the past 2 years worth of shows, my email is in there. Just look for at Gmail. Just control find at Gmail. And it will be in there. But yeah, definitely do send me what you got. I would love to look at it. And you know what? When I present something on here, I always send it to my ufology buddies, and that is mainly Rich and Amy. I don't know why they're not talking to each other, but whatever, right? They're my people, right? And Mr. Duffy is saying, Peace Frog remix, just thinking outside the box. I don't know what he's talking about. Tim, that was for you, I guess.
He'd like me to do a remix of Peace Frog.
Is that a song that's out there now?
Are you referring to the song by not Jimi Hendrix, but I think he covered it.
I've never heard
The Doors.
I don't remember.
More info. Put more info
well.
over there, or over there. I don't know which side I'm on.
What?
The Doors. He says The Doors. He'd like me to remix Peace Frog by The Doors.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I'll think about it.
That sounds like fun.
And the unknown is saying, okay, when you get it, I'll have to guide you to where it is on the side. Of course, I'm sending right now. Okay, just getting the picture. Roger that, buddy.
Cool.
I'd like to see that.
Indeed,
And
me too.
when
He
I
said,
when I get it, I will bring it up, but it's not here yet. And
he said he was trying to stay with the theme, rock music. Doors is rock.
Yeah.
oh, Dorothy
rock
bought me a
sacred rock.
coffee. Shout out Dorothy Hawkins. I didn't see it. It came in during the first hour of the show, and I just didn't even look. Shout out Dorothy Hawkins. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy.
I'll make sure to shout her out next show also. Maybe make a short. I don't know. But yeah, Lou Elizondo's crap soybean picture. No. Okay. No. And I need to bring up irrigation circle. Right.
I can take pictures of water towers out here and send them to you if you want.
We need to like say it's a water tower alien. It's a irrigation alien.
Giants are invading.
Now, I'm going to bring up.
What's next? A sun umbrella from an aerial view. God. I mean, I would be embarrassed to have shown that. I mean, it's so easily debunked. What are they trying to do? And is this actually the actual psyop? See, I've tried to think about this from a
It is, psyop. You said it. It's part of the psyop. Tell people.
But they got better pictures than that goofy thing that's so easily debunked, is what I'm saying.
One of your cats could be dressed up as an alien and be more believable in that shit.
All right. I'm going to bring up current irrigation circle. They called it in this one. They called it a pivot circle. But let me explain what's being. Okay, don't make it blurry.
That gets you views there, Raven, on your show.
Blurry, rather. No. Red arrows, dude. Red arrows. Up, down, left, and right. Don't make it blurry. Just arrows indicating. When you blurry, it doesn't help. For real, after looking at so many pictures, when you blur something out, it just makes the picture worse, right? It's better to have an obvious red arrow going up and down. I mean, that.
I don't know what am I looking at?
This is
an irrigation system.
Soybeans. You're looking at soybeans. You're looking at soybean crops, and this is what they are. Now,
it's like Pac-Man.
Right. If you notice.
Yeah, this is the aerial view. If you look really, really close, you can see the buildings that support each of these circles. And
right. Now,
basically,
this is a tightly packed farm. Okay. This is probably subsidized. They're making it for McDonald's or something. They put soybeans in everything. And
so there are buildings underneath.
Well, they're in there. They're just very small because these things are like a quarter acre a piece. Okay.
Yeah. So then depending on the light, then you would get the darker circle underneath it.
No, not depending on the light. Depending on if they cut or if they're watering. If they're watering, it's lush and tall and it's big and green. If they're cut, then you get the brown stuff and the very light colors.
Right there in the dirt.
Okay.
Right. Like you see there on the left.
Yeah.
Right. Those are the all cut. Can you see that? Can you see my arrow on there?
Yep.
That one right there. Now, if you look at this from a different angle, then this one would look like the shadow or look like the ship, and this would look like the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This would look like the ship. This would look like the shadow.
Right.
He's taken an optical illusion and left just the optical illusion. And it's deceitful when you can just pull up this aerial photography, like you said, and
30 seconds.
Yeah, he did zero vetting of the picture of said alien,
and
he
it
could
is
have put it in Google.
You know what he did?
Put it in Google.
About 12 years ago, Secure Team 10 brought up a photo of a UFO, right? Now, what it looked like Raven, you may remember this one. I don't have the picture, but this rung that bell. It was a picture of a pond, okay? A round pond where it looked like rain had filled it in on the side of a mountain, right? Flipped 180 degrees to where it looked like it was hovering over the ground.
Yes. Okay. I know what
You
you.
do
Yeah, I got it.
remember that one, right?
Yes,
I
I do.
remember that.
That was it wasn't a fake. It was a misinterpretation.
Listen.
They took a picture of something that was concave and they turned the picture over and they made it look like it was this shape hovering over the ground, stuck into the side of a mountain. No, it wasn't that, right?
They were
It
just
was
looking at the picture upside down, right?
right, and it wasn't. Now, how did they get the picture upside down? Filing error, right? The satellite takes the picture, the aerial photographer takes the picture, they save it in their camera, it formats it, spits it out to USB or a cable. The computer misinterprets it, files it at a different angle. Boom, you have a goofy UFO picture.
Mm-hmm.
It was not that. You turn it upside down, and it is obviously a hole in the ground with water in it. And it was a reflection. The reason it was the color of light blue, it was reflecting the sky. She was seeing the reflection of the sky. It was a clear blue day. They were really high up from probably a satellite. And you have the haze of the air, of the moisture, and all that, right? And it looked like a haze. Like, even in this picture, you can see it looks like a little bit washed out. That's the atmospheric moisture that's in the air that you're taking a picture through. Everything looks washed out in that, right? So that's what it looks like. This is not a field of UFOs. Okay.
Right.
Lou, these are not UFOs, Lou. These are what you got. These are you got an indie farm, and this is like a McDonald's farm. Okay. McDonald's has
I think I have figured out the psyop. Why they chose a photo that's so easily debunked. And I think what they're doing is they're trying to put the cat back in the bag on all this UFO stuff.
This is what tell us what our eyes are seeing, our lying eyes.
Why they're doing this, why they chose something so debunkable is to try to throw everything off.
Yeah, it's called muddying.
People won't take this seriously, and they'll just kind of forget about it, and they'll just say, "Oh, this is a bunch of shit. There's no such thing as UFOs," and just go back to sleep and watch Netflix and whatever, you know.
Oh, Tim, go ahead, Tim. Hold on, Raven. Tim, go ahead.
Exactly what she was saying. You know, you ask us what disclosure looks like, and then you show us shitty photographs. Sorry, we're in the late half. Then you show us shitty photographs and say this is what the disclosure looks like, and then we're like easily debunking what this is. So it looks like disclosure looks like shitty photographs, and that's not what disclosure looks like to us.
They're discrediting themselves.
Yeah, they really are. I think it's blown up in their faces.
So that nobody will take this seriously. They'll just
how
say,
many federals have been fired? You know, if I was worried about my job, I think I might be putting some of that stuff out too, saying this is what they're touting as the real McCoy, folks.
Yeah,
I've got disclosure. I've got the right here.
Terrifying,
nice.
Terrifying.
Take a picture of it, blur everything around it.
I found a disclosure. I'm going to do this. I've got
save the women and children.
Oh, wait a minute, I can do this.
Oh.
But we have, you know,
hang on a second.
Have to be like 720p or nah, man. We're not taking
dial it down
to disclosure.
My God, I'm so scared to wet my pants.
I'll do a screenshot in a minute. We've got disclosure. It's what makes the soybeans grow.
I need a Xanax now. What happened to Raven?
I want to show you my UFO.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
Hang on here.
probably one of her cats. I know it is.
No. Here, hold on a second. Let me get it plugged. I gotta
My
plug it in
UFO.
here real quick.
Yeah, we've got some wobbliness in the chat. Go ahead one more time, JJ.
Oh,
Heck yeah. Disclosure. Let me see here.
My ultrasound sounds like that.
Disclosure.
okay, here we go.
I'm pretty sure that was
that
an
was great
ultrasound.
because it makes funny noises.
What do you got? Woo! Oh, we're getting
My
Yeah,
UFO light.
Disclosure. Well, I'm getting all the
Disclosure.
screenshots, y'all. Look,
Thank
it's on
God.
fire, smoking. It's so hot, it's smoking.
Is it smoking?
No.
Something
That's my
there?
cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Kind of makes a cool effect, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I wasn't even trying to do that.
Disclosure.
That was cool. You should throw smoke all over
Yeah,
it.
I need to do that. Anyway, yeah, this was the best $5 I think I have spent in a long time. I've been so entertained with this thing, and it's a great light to have right here by the computer. Just plugged in with the USB port,
That was awesome.
Disclosure.
Oh yes,
All the screenshots. All the screenshots. We're getting all the screenshots.
Oh man.
AI disclosure. AI is going to tell us what's up.
that's cool.
Nice.
What is that thing called?
It's called Toy Robot from China.
Oh, you need to give it a name. You've got to give it a name here.
This is, I don't know. It's Disclosure Bot.
Aquaman.
Disclosure Bot. We have a new guy on the Quantum Show introducing Disclosure Bot.
Here we go. Do 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 do.
Quantum Bot.
I got one.
Disclosure Bot.
Oh, good.
There
Yeah.
we go. Lou, you've met your match.
Yeah,
Lou has met his
you
match.
tell him, Nathan.
That's cool.
I got one.
Oh, good. Let's see.
Here we are.
Here we go.
Woo!
Yeah.
Disclosure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
She has a little crystal ball.
I love it.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, she has no facial features. And she's my little deity for my computer.
Ah, cool.
Reminds me to behave myself. It doesn't work very well.
Aussie is saying, yeah, here we go. It is, here's my email, and Tim is also putting up, that's my email also.
Yeah.
Well, he really wanted your email, so we made sure.
Yeah, made sure. Thank y'all. Okay, the unknown, I think he said he sent them. I'm going to check right now.
Okay.
And,
This
If
is
you don't get every little nuance and tick on them, they don't go.
not here yet.
Yeah, and sometimes they do have that error where they just go from horizontal.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that was the loose thing, and I'm like, I don't think we don't need to talk anymore about it. Disclosure Bot has shut the book on this one.
yeah.
Nice.
I feel that Lou is a victim in this case, kind of. I think he was told he had to go try to sell that, and he did the best he could, but it's just...
That's possible, but he is
He's a
kind of...
well-paid victim.
Yeah, he's on the payroll, you know? I'm sure he has great intentions from his own ego's point of view. I'll figure it out. Give it all to me.
I think he needed the money. I think it's...
Well, they won't. Let me tell you, when you're in that level of top secret, you don't ever quit.
Oh,
You don't
Yeah,
ever return.
they kind of put you in a position where you can't say no,
Yeah,
right?
right.
yeah. Tim knows
I
what
feel
I'm
sorry
talking
for them.
about. I mean,
Oh,
y'all know
yeah.
about it from the movies, okay? From like what was it, Rock or not Rocky, but Rambo. We Need You, Rambo. He's already retired and out, and he's like dealing with it. And there was and they make him come back, right? Because nobody else can deal with the situation, and you got Rambo, right? Forced into it, or they did it in Stargate. They did it in Star Trek. They do it in Star Wars like every damn week on Andor. Andor's like, I will do this unless you do this. I will do this unless you do this. Okay, he said he sent pictures.
Kind of stuck on extortion, huh?
Uh-huh. It's
Yeah,
all about that.
basic.
I'm kind of glad I never got that deep into it because
But
all they did was send the Men in Black after me twice, and I apparently wasn't big on their priority list.
You weren't
They went to the
right.
wrong building. They went
well,
to
you didn't
Well, I
grow.
think-
You didn't get fur enough to be on their hit parade either, which you think.
Right.
Thank God for that.
I wasn't that deep into it. I had the clearance, and I was asking the right questions of my clearance, but not Majestic. Right? I didn't have Majestic. How does he have this Majestic stuff? What does he even know about Area 51? Well, the hot take, like Men in Black in the movie, the hot take. These are the hot takes.
You're reading a lot of Inquirer, huh?
Yeah, National Enquirer.
That used to be the only way you could get UFO news for a long time.
Yeah,
know.
and I'm not talking about Bat Boy. I'm talking about, somebody's a clone, somebody's a robot, and no, Disclosure Bot has put all that to bed, right? But I'm still waiting. Unknown. I'm still watching for it though.
Pictures take a little bit longer to send, so don't strain too hard.
Now, but yeah, the crop circles that he looked at, they're alien soybeans. Okay, let's just.
Well,
It's so dumb. Like, stop
Yeah.
it.
there are two types of crop circles. There are those that are the phony ones that the guys go out and do. Some of them I just have had some deathbed confession or some shit I was listening to. And then there are the real ones. And the real ones, you can tell the difference because in the middle of a crop circle that's authentic, you can't use your cell phone. Your cell phone goes zzz and does all kinds of weird shit. You can't
Yeah, you
call,
have to use a film
Right.
camera.
and you can't receive calls. You step out of that, then it's fine.
Yeah, it's
We're
got a
fine.
magnetic field disturbance around
Right.
it.
And the other way that you can tell, just without any technical equipment, without any, scientist with you, is to look at the stalks. The ones that are made man-made, they're broken. The ones that are done, the authentic crop circle, are just like extended a little bit and just bent, and the plant does not die.
They
The
look
other
like
way,
they
the
grew that.
man-made way, they do die.
They look
they're
like they
snapped.
grew that way. Raven, break it down. They look like they grew that way.
Yeah, they do.
It looks like they
The
grew
joint is like somewhat extended, just like the joint of your elbow. It would just be like extended a little bit, and then it's just laid over on its side, and it eventually can go back up again, and it produces wheat, or whatever it is. If it's a wheat field,
Whatever it is, yeah.
yeah, it doesn't
Still
die.
viable.
The other way, man-made way, yeah, they die because they're literally snapped, broken.
Right. Well, yeah, and a human being getting into, say, a cornfield is a lot, and corn is planted a lot tighter than it used to be.
Yeah, and their stalks are so
If
much
you-
fatter.
They're tight. And a corn stalk is very much, I will say, like a green bamboo shoot.
Yeah,
It will bend, but if you break it, it's done. It will
Done.
not. It will not give.
It will.
And it for someone to go into a field and bust up corn, farmer have their guts for garters.
yeah,
You
and it'd be
know,
hard to do because those corn stalks are taller than you when they're full grown. I know about them too. My
They're-
uncle,
They are about 6-7 feet tall.
yeah,
Around here, they get
Well-
about 8-9 feet tall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
they can
they're a
get
different
tall.
kind of
So
corn.
how are you going to get a board and smack it down and make a pattern in the middle of the night? Yeah, it's just not practical.
No.
Well, it's not practical, and
Hard work.
like I was saying, I wasn't kidding. A farmer would kill you for that.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about thousands of dollars for this
Oh crop
person
damage. Yes.
that you're killing just for the sake of the fun of it.
Yeah, and Lou's crop circles, they're irrigation circles. One had been cut, one had been watered. One had been cut, and one was growing.
I'd actually seen that picture before. I don't remember when, but it's been some time ago. So it's something he dug up.
Or somebody dug it up for him.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, zombie ufology.
you use this time. You know, we don't care what you say about it. Figure it out. You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh man, disclosure bot. I love that. I love that. That is so cool. You heard it here on the Quantum Show. Disclosure bot. I'm gonna be starting to use that guy.
did you get
gonna-
those pictures yet?
Yeah, I keep waiting for him.
You might look
not
for
yet,
you.
dude. I don't think you
Look
sent
for
him to the right
spam.
place.
Look for spam.
Oh, is this Unknown Worlds?
Mm-hmm.
Is your name Unknown Worlds in Google or in? I got you, dude.
Yes.
I got Worlds Unknown 5 at Gmail.
Yeah, he says yes.
Yes. Okay. I got a different screen up right now. Okay. Let me. I moved it to inbox. So let me see. Okay. You made a collage. Hold on. This is going to be hard to manage. Hold on a second.
So real quick here, Raven, when you have a chance, I need to talk to you about that video you sent me.
Oh yes, yes. I found some new information on that topic. I wanted to share with you.
Good, because I took some time and meditated on it, and I think I have an insight on it.
Good. I'm interested.
I got a correlation.
Cool. Good. Because that has stayed with me. That has bothered me. Really
Yeah, it something like that bothers a lot of people that are spiritual.
Yeah.
It bothered me, and there's a taste to it that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I figured out where it's from and how it came about.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I found a.
He says he also sent individual pictures.
I see the individual pictures. I can't see the other ones. It's just don't make a collage because you're taking a big picture and you're squeezing it down to make other big pictures fit like a scrapbook. I can't see that, but I can see this one. I'm looking at it, and I'm going to bring it up. This is from The Unknown, and I'm going to maximize that, and I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to be here now. He's saying, now you're looking at the big picture here, right? And I asked him for the arrows. Thank you. He put them in there, right? Now,
can you blow it up any bigger?
I'm explaining what's being shown.
Oh,
I can blow it up. Just give me I've already blown it up a little bit. This is the picture, right? Now you're looking at a landscape, excuse me. Now this is apparently, I think he said it was on Mars. This is a landscape. Now let's zoom in on what he's talking about. Head with two eyes, and you got a foot. Now it's hard to make this stuff out. Okay. Arm with hand, what was that other one? Well, that was not head with two. I don't really see the head with two eyes. See, that's the blurring. The blurring messes up the picture. Don't put blurring in there, dude. When you're trying to disclose something, you want it as clear and sharp as possible. No blurring for contrast. I don't know how to say it nicely. It's kind of a rookie thing to do. Even the arrows are kind of rookie, but I asked for that, right? Sorry, don't get mad at me, man. But there's blurring, and that obscures, like, what am I looking at? Because you're pointing
I
at
can
something here.
see the basic layout, but I don't see any detail. Not really.
I can't make out an arm with a hand. I can't make out a foot. I can see shapes that could be, I don't know. The foot doesn't look right. It doesn't. And if you talk about a humanoid looking alien, I definitely don't see that. And with that blurring there, it makes me, did something get blurred out? I can't see, right? I wish I could, but thank you for sharing it. I just can't make it out, right? I can't make out what you're. All right, let me bring up the other pictures. Okay, let me get them here, and I will show you what's. Hold up, give me a second. I think this is. No, that's not the one. That one also has blurring. Let me look in the email. I've got to download it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring it up.
There's some of the trouble. It says when I look at these, I'm searching on a 60-inch TV. So when you see my photos, they'll be blurry.
Okay.
So that makes sense. It's a large machine he's looking at.
Right. I don't have that, and this is as HD as I can get, and it is an HD screen. It's an HD television. It's less than, I don't know how old it is. Let me bring it up. I've got it on my other screen. This is what I'm looking at. Okay. Now let me maximize that. Go to it. I can bring it, make it bigger. See, dude, this is what I am looking at. Right? I
see a round disc, but
I see something like that, right? Body of creature. I don't see it. I don't know why it's lost in translation over here, right? Now, up here, and this looks like sitting position. Arm. Can you see my cursor?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like arm, torso, leg, head, arm. But again,
it could be anything.
Right. It could be pareidolia on my part. Maybe I'm seeing it. And I don't understand what this is down here, right? Now, when I look here, and it's supposed to be the same thing, I don't see anything that look like the other thing. So, I know these are Mars pictures. I believe they're either Mars or Moon. I can't remember what you said. I think you said Moon. And I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think I'm presenting as best I can, right?
Yeah.
So let me bring us back up.
I don't have the ability to see.
Well, you're on a tiny screen. You're on a tiny screen.
Yeah, but I can blow up too. Blowing up stuff. I just those pictures that make a picture. I can't see them.
Right.
My mind
is lost in transfer. The collages never work.
Yeah.
I don't know. Huh?
You can't?
Mm-mm.
On
The
those.
collages are the worst thing because it
Yeah.
removes data in order to take one picture and make it fit on a bigger palette. It's a digital, it's kind of like a reverse artifact. It doesn't put anything in, it takes stuff out in
Mhm.
order to make it fit on the palette that you're working on.
Well, you know how they'll make a big picture of something using a whole bunch of small ones.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
you talk about
I don't
tiling.
see them. Yeah, I don't see them,
Mm.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
like the mystery
distress.
pictures.
Yeah, I don't see them.
Me
You know,
neither.
you're supposed to be able to stare at them and eventually make sense of it. My mind doesn't.
No, I don't.
I'm
Mine
very
doesn't either. And I
literal.
like
Mine
this is
does.
retard. This is insane. I can't. This is not working.
I usually see it. I mean, it's one of those things. You know, you the way you see things in the world, you think everybody sees things the way you see things. And you
Like
look at
empathy,
the example.
like having empathy,
Yeah.
like seeing auras.
Yeah.
I thought everybody could do it, so I never made a big deal out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see those, but there's a surprising number of people who can't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not part of their brain makeup, I guess.
Right? They're not wired for it.
Exactly.
When I first got my glasses, I was amazed when we left the eye doctor office and my mother and I got in the car. I said, "Oh my God, I can see the faces clearly of the people in the other cars when we would pass," and that was just mind blowing to me because I thought everybody saw blurry. You just don't know, and then
Yeah.
you see far clearly.
It was always explained to me, well, they're strangers anyway. What's the difference?
Yeah, my
Well,
grandmother was like,
Oh,
my grandmother was very encouraging of it, but my mom was like, "You're imagining things. I'm busy. Shut up." But my grandmother was, "Oh yeah, well, tell me more," and she was very encouraging of all of this stuff.
yeah.
And the unknown is saying, I have to explain it live because it's hard to see. No, it's not me. Okay, right. I mean, I
it's
want
not
to
you.
see it.
Yeah.
I am right there with Fox. I want to believe, but I can't see anything in those pictures, dude.
Yeah.
And there's a guy.
There's kind of a code of
Where?
integrity here.
Oh
We
well, no,
don't
it's
see
not
it.
about.
We can't tell you that we do.
We
you
can't.
know?
I mean, I'm not debunking it, but I just don't see
Yeah.
it in the first place.
Yeah,
Like I can't say, like I know this is AI. I know this is AI, and you can't tell me otherwise. That's a lie, right? That is a false. That's bunk, and it's like it's a lie. You're not doing that. You're going.
Hmm.
Look at this picture and tell me what you see, dude. I don't see anything, and I'm not saying it's a lie. I'm saying maybe it needs to be a better picture. It needs to be presented differently, right? Especially,
better angle.
Show me,
right.
show me
No
what you see, and that would be
collages.
helpful.
Please,
Yeah.
no collages. When you make a collage, it actually takes data out in order to fit into your palette. And then computer to computer, my computer can't render it. Then, I mean, I don't have a super awesome machine right now. You know, I got a desktop, but it's just that's a problem in ufology, right? We're coming up with evidence and pictures and stuff where a lot of it ends up being pareidolia because I have caught stuff in my dicyanin pictures. I swear it's there. Nobody else can see it, right? I swear it's there. And then I took a video of my sister's barn down the way, right? And let me tell you, on the little screen, okay, and on the not so little screen, but still little, it looked like there was a thing in a door going like, right. It looked like this. It was like, you know what it was? Put it on a big screen. Put it on a big screen. It was a read that the camera was error correcting for color and light because the lens blocks out the white light and lets
Somebody's
everything
at
else
the door.
through.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Okay. The unknown says that picture of the creature is real. I give you my word. I believe you do,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know
That's
how
not
to
a
send it to you
problem.
without
It's
losing
just-
detail. But also, people seeing other things except the creature. Okay, here's what I would like you to do. Here's something you can do. Do you know what a screenshot is? Do you know how to take a screenshot on a keyboard? Maximize it to your screen. Zoom in what you want me to see. Don't put any annotation on it, right? Make the picture as sharp as your screen can show it to you on your computer. Hit print screen. Do you know where the print screen is? Please Google that. It will show you. It's on the keypad, over near the keypad. It's like home, page up, page down, end, and print screen.
Mhm.
Hit print screen. Go to your art program, paste, and it what was on that picture will now be on that palette. Save it. That's your picture. That's one, right? You zoom in. How do I show this? How do I show this? How do I show this? I don't know how to show this on here, right? Except getting another computer and like holding it up and doing it while I don't know how to do that. Yeah,
Is it on
okay.
a computer or a tablet?
Good question. I don't know what kind of machine he's using, right?
Yeah.
Robot Jim says snip tool works well to auto crop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
But how do you blow it up before you crop it? I want him to zoom in to the max that his machine can display to him, because that's what I do here, right?
Well,
That's what I did.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
And I didn't
You know,
see
you go
what
in
we were
and
looking
use the
at.
flipping tool and then use the
Okay.
magnifying glass to blow it up. Then hit print screen.
Well, here's what. See, let me show you what I'm talking about. He says he knows I'm not talking down, okay? The unknown. Don't
No,
think
not
that.
at
Don't
all.
think that. I'm not. Okay, but let me show you how it works for me, right? I bring it up in photos, okay? Now I go over to the photo. Now the mouse wheel zooms in, zooms in, zooms in, zooms in. And then I go here, I hit boop, print screen. And then let me do it. Print screen. Okay. Now I zoom back out, zoom back out, zoom back out to original size, and I go to a paint program. Up. Oh, you're not seeing that, are you? Okay, you're not seeing that. Let me share a different screen. This is the paint program. Now this is regular old Windows Paint. Okay. Now let me go over to it. Now, print screen, I did that to the other picture. I zoomed in and I took a screenshot. Now, when you go Control V, paste, there it is. All big.
That down. I'm learning. I'm learning too.
Okay. This is
Control V.
like day one of every computer class.
Well,
right?
I never took
Look, it even has
Well, I tried
StreamYard
that.
is sharing a window.
They don't teach hotkeys anymore.
It's such a shame that they don't do that. Now, here is the presentable picture, as if you come up with a presentable picture, right? He has put an arrow there for me to see that there's something to look at, like the arrow. Unfortunately, I don't see it, right? Now, a lot of places would have you put it into their server, like before we had Yahoo Photos, right? And then it would maximize to each person's computer. Okay,
What was the program you were using?
right now to look at the picture,
Paint. Was it Paint? After you did the print screen?
it was paint, just
Paint.
paint.
Okay. Go to Paint.
Good old fashioned paint.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What did you click to get the picture there?
paste
B, something, Control B,
V Victor.
V, Control V.
Yeah, you're hot.
You know how I handle these problems.
Yeah, you go, hey,
Hey,
Storm.
Storm.
Raven.
I
it's
am
good.
dumb
It's
as a
good.
box of
The
rocks for this
hotkeys are
stuff.
good. But
Wait.
these are called hotkeys. Like Control A will select all. Control X is your cut function. You know, like
Like pair of
it'll cut.
scissors?
Swap? You mean?
It's the scissors.
Oh, okay.
X is scissors. Thank you.
Oh man, I knew something. Wow.
Control C is copy.
Is that Control P?
Control C, Charlie. Control V, the one that he is telling you about, is paste. Anyone else can think of any good ones? In some systems, you can go Control D for duplicate. And in some systems, you can go Control S for split. But it depends on the program you're in. So,
Yeah.
What does split do?
it'll split something. If you have the function, you'll look for it.
Okay. Can you play with that? What's
Like
control?
a video program. Like
You
a
need
video
to be
program. might have
careful of
split.
control duplicate there, Raven, simply because you've got enough cats.
But if she keeps this list of hotkeys, it'll help her.
You're gonna
down the
shoot
road.
me. You should. You should shoot me.
Well, you're entirely accurate. Cheers.
Oh, Control Z.
No, one is
Undo.
doing just fine.
Undo. Control Z.
U?
Undo.
Z. Raven.
Yeah.
Control Z. Zeta.
Z,
Like
Z.
zebra.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Is what again?
It's undo.
Undo. Okay.
Yeah, like you didn't want that thing to be done, so you're gonna undo it.
But it's one step back, right?
Yes,
And
it's one
now-
step back.
Some programs only let you go a certain number of steps back. There are other programs that let you go all the way back to a blank canvas before you even open a document.
Right.
Be careful
The
with that.
hotkeys are a taboo subject that have been argued for centuries, but once you discover how easy they are, then you will never go back again.
Yeah. Once you learn them, it's like
Yeah.
how
Right,
it's
no.
like your first Leatherman, your first rotary tool. You're like, the world
first
is
bra.
my oyster. For real, the world is my oyster. Now that I know how to do this, I can shape anything. I can adjust anything. And you want to
KitchenAid.
what?
KitchenAid.
Right, your
Yeah.
first mixer, the first stand mixer. It's like, how did I live without this thing?
Exactly.
$600 later.
You're gonna be so pissed. You know how much they were when I first bought one? $99. I'm giving that fortune.
Yeah, the simple thing. Well, I'm not going to say a mixer is simple, but it's like not rocket science anymore. They're precision.
It's the difference between a mixing something with a fork and a cement mixer. It really is. Once you do that, you don't want no damn fork. You know?
Yeah. But that's a way to do that, right? Okay, but
You can tell I cook.
rolling us back, right? Let's just go over the first hour, right? Okay, I had a hell of a week. I'm going to skip all that. Okay. But let me talk about manifestation, right? It doesn't just come. You have to make it happen. Because I went there and I pushed and pushed and pushed for this, as well as did the woo stuff, right? To get this new appointment that I just went to that I wasn't supposed to have gone to for a month. I think they still got me down for that. I'm like, y'all better check your calendars because I already did that. And then this other one was already there, but it was out of order to the other ones. And I'm like, you people, here's what. I'm going to go talk to my spirit guide. She will get back to you. And oh boy, she did. This is the woo part right? Okay, Unknown and Robot Jim. I hope y'all understand. This is things I go through and I report.
Let's go there.
Yeah, the weird shit. Okay, I haven't seen aliens or hybrids at the VA yet, but I have seen them all over Texas. Right, the Texas stuff. Tim, please keep an eye on your VA when you do go there. Keep an eye on it. See if you can see anything. Just take a breath, relax, watch. You know, dig deep. And
Okay.
I know you're in a very particular, specific situation with your perceptions. So don't
Yeah.
hurt yourself. You know,
I won't.
don't knock.
I won't.
Okay, don't knock yourself out of here. But they're out there, and see if you can see any over there. I have not yet. Not here. I saw them in Texas. Saw them at William Beaumont, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time at William Beaumont. I was in the process of leaving. I should have, but whatever.
I think we switched timelines.
Oh yeah, we definitely did, and back
Yes,
and
we did.
forth and back. and
Before or
forth.
after
Back and
breakfast?
forth.
Sometime during the night. This would have been Monday or Tuesday.
What have you noticed?
Monday or Tuesday. So I came home in the evening, and I noticed that I was all the way back on E. And I had just put some gas in it that day, and I thought, geez, this just just doesn't last. And I was complaining and bitching under my breath about how, back in the day you could go for $9 all weekend long. And here, it's already on E, and I was really bummed. And then the next day, I didn't go anywhere, and the neighbor needed a ride and asked me, and I thought, oh, great, it's raining. I'm going to have to go pump gas in the rain. But, oh, well, so I gave him a ride. Well, I get in the Jeep, and it's got a quarter tank of gas solidly. And
Have
that
you
$9 that I had put in it the day before didn't even take it all the way up onto E. It was still a little bit under E when I filled it with that $9. Never ever was even past that point. So I get in the Jeep, and it's past that point. So how does that happen? I don't know, but I was grateful. I didn't have to pump gas in the rain.
Do you park on a hill?
Yeah, I'm on top of a hill.
I wonder if it doesn't stick.
Okay, now there could be an explanation for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you put gas in your car, okay, I'm going to illustrate how a tank sensor works.
Okay.
I've got the goofiest damn sensor. It will tell me I'm a quarter off, and for the longest time we thought we had a 15-gallon tank, and it turns out it's 20. And that was after I said, man, I wish I had a bigger gasoline tank. Seems like we're in the gas station all the time.
Yeah.
Boom, I have a bigger tank. It's 20. I
right.
don't know how that happened.
That is your hypothetical gas tank.
Okay.
Tracking? Now,
Gotcha.
the wavy line is the fluid of the gas. Okay?
Okay.
Now, when you are that's parked level. That's a level parking lot.
I park up here level. I get what you're saying. I'm not like on a tilt either way. It is level.
If you tilt it back and forth, then that float's going to move, and it's going to affect your gauge. That's why he asked, are you parking on a hill?
I have to go up. I mean, it's a steep up, very steep hill.
Yeah.
Raven, I have a very specific question for you. Gas cap report.
Unhooked.
And what was it the last time?
It's been unhooked for a little while now, for several months.
Do you have a picture of it?
Christmas time. Yes, I did take a picture of it. It was about Christmas time. It was somewhere around in there that it was attached.
Okay.
It hasn't happened for a long time.
All right. Now, the next time, keep an eye on that thing, right?
I do have a picture of it.
Tell you what, every time you get gas, take a picture of your gas cap. Either, do you have a little ledge that you hang it on?
I put it on the back bumper.
All right. So on the inside of your gas cap, you don't have a little place to hang it?
Well, it's got a
Like
it's got a little cord and it's got a little circle on the end that fits into something in there, I'm sure.
Right. It
But,
does. It bolts to the inside of something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Every time you get gas, make sure it's detached. Take a picture.
Okay.
It's easy. Document. And then that way you have a trail of pictures showing it's been detached this whole time. And then if it ever becomes attached, take a picture.
Yeah, that way you
Don't
can
be
prove.
scared. I'm guilty of that too. Like I just went through this procedure. I could have recorded the screen, but I didn't, and it would have made an interesting because it was only like 2 minutes. But still, it would have been interesting to.
Yeah, I get what
This
you're
is what's
saying,
like.
and then you've got an unbroken line of evidence.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
like okay, like the mailboxes. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect example. Raven.
I'll tell
I'm
you
so glad
what,
I took all the
Hunter's got
pictures.
a full head of hair again.
What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, does she? Take a
Mhm.
picture. Sneak a picture. Before and after, and then before and after again.
Nathan,
and after
she's
and after
bigger than I am.
So
So hurt me.
okay, Raven, tell us about the mailboxes, if you would.
Yes, and I still have those pictures. So I crashed into the row of mailboxes at the end of the hill because I'm texting somebody and not paying a bit of attention. So I'm just rolling up to the road, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And it was primitively made anyway. It wasn't anything fancy, thank God. But it just had post and then a board, and then these mailboxes are screwed down into that. Well, I took out one of the supports for that. And so the whole thing is like lopsided and then just kind of fell over and collapsed.
Hold up. We're not at the funny part yet. Okay.
So I drive off. I'm like, oh, well, shit. There's nothing I can do. It's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. What the hell am I going to do? I go get my cigarettes and I come back. And I take all these. Well, I had a flat tire then the next day. And those mailboxes got rebuilt overnight.
Wait a minute. No. Wait. Not rebuilt.
One step back.
You never were there.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It was, don't say rebuilt. That implies somebody went and fixed it.
Yeah, there's no sawdust, no nothing on it. It was like it didn't happen. They were, and there was nobody that would go fix that. First of all, before 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we don't even have a maintenance person here. It's not even the same company that owns these rental houses. So there's like 4 or 5 different companies, and then a couple of people actually own their house back here, way back there. There's nobody that would have went out there and did that. And when I examined it and took pictures of it, there's no footprints, and the ground was rather soft. We'd had rain.
There was no trace that you had ever been there.
No traces. And you would think that there would have been at least like shavings from a saw or something. There's nothing.
You're getting ahead of yourself here.
Oh.
Let me tell you, you're getting ahead of yourself. Don't say I didn't see traces of anybody fixing it, because that gets people to thinking, oh, somebody did come fix it. No, nobody came and fixed it.
No one came.
You took pictures of the broken, right?
Yeah.
Did you send me them?
Yeah. Let me find them.
Were they in email? By the way,
I don't remember. This has been a while, so I don't.
But email compressed it. It's not a usable picture, dude. I think you put it as inline text. It's not a usable picture. I can't bring it up. But did you?
I remember seeing those pictures and everything. Those boards and everything were destroyed.
Oh yeah, I did.
And then you showed the next picture, and there wasn't any destruction at all. Nothing in trash cans.
As if
nothing had happened.
Right. So, well, you didn't email them to me.
Here. Okay, let me find.
But that raven in the other dimension really, really had to spend some time in jail.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. I know you took those pictures because you thought you'd have to submit to insurance and that. And then you went back and it's like, holy shit, there's nothing to do.
I actually didn't have that thought in mind at all. In fact, I thought it was kind of funny.
Right. Well,
and I took pictures of it just to send to my friends.
I think it was in Messenger, on Facebook Messenger. That's something else. You can't just say everybody's got a Messenger. Is it? Is it 7-Eleven Messenger? Everybody's got a Messenger. Facebook Messenger. And let me see if I can find a picture and then bring it up. I've got it too, but
you know, Facebook Messenger is like as reliable as throwing your mail at the mailbox.
Sometimes it's all we got, you know.
Yeah, I don't even bother with that. The storm has it, but I don't bother with it.
Raven, pick any picture and send me a pic. Oh, well, here we go. Here we go. Never mind.
I'm getting close. I'm getting close here. I'm scrolling through the gallery here. Anyway, I didn't realize I had so many cat pictures. Wow, there's a lot. What? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just keeping my mouth shut.
Okay. Here's an interesting picture that you sent me. Gas cap report.
There it is.
Oh, yes.
And it seems to be attached. Now, let me go over here and look at this, right? Now, I would have, I try to prove truth. Do you understand?
Right.
I don't want to believe just anything I see.
Not necessarily truth, but the facts.
Right. Now, I want to.
Truth is down the hall.
Do you have a 2012 Jeep Liberty?
Yeah. It's a 2007.
07 Jeep Liberty. Let me just.
I didn't want to do that. Oh, no. What have I done? Well, you may get some weird pictures at first. I think I
got all the weird pictures.
ACR. You're the subject of a test.
Okay. Now,
hair and no hair. Okay, there's hair. Now turn around. More hair. Okay.
All right, now save that for Lynn. Save those for the next time, and then you have hair, no hair, and then you
right. They're in my portraits.
Okay.
So
I suggest you put them to Google Photos.
Okay. The deal is that when you grow a full head of hair, the quantum changes.
Yeah.
It does.
You're intending to shave it tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this and shave the side.
Okay. All right. So it's gonna happen. All right. She's gonna shave her head. So
Wow.
oh, she's an independent one, is our CR.
Okay, now
how old is she?
CR is 34.
Oh, she'll survive it.
Oh, she's fine. Believe me, it's other people you have to worry about with CR.
Yeah.
Now here.
I got another gas cap photo here.
Okay, well, hold on.
Work.
Let me get to the.
Here is one gas cap photo from Raven showing it attached. Now, I don't know exactly how these things are supposed to be attached, but I don't see any attachment points for it over here,
No,
right?
it's
But I
not
see it is
attached there.
attached here. I see that it
Okay.
is hanging on to something. However, my question is,
Here it is.
wait. My question about this picture is this broke? Is this piece of plastic hung up, just hooked by accident on this hinge, and you just didn't realize it at the moment? Because of course you didn't yank on it. You just saw that it was like that. You let it drop, and there it is. Right? Okay, that's my question. Right? Now that is saved to this show. I'll stop sharing that, bring us all back, and put us in the right layout. Now,
Okay, so here now I've got the demolished mailbox.
okay, send it to me in Facebook Messenger. It's the best we got right now. If you would, please.
Yep. Let me try to highlight and send it.
Don't highlight anything. Just send the picture. Please. Don't
Raven,
edit.
we know you.
Don't do nothing. Just zip it out there.
Yep, I'm going right now. Okay, messenger.
As raw as you give it to me raw.
Okay, it's coming. There's that one.
Ooh. Be still my beating heart. Such a
Okay.
force.
Here's another angle of it here.
Did you ever get a picture of them? You did get a picture of them after the next day.
Yeah, that's coming. But here's two different angles on the collapse, and then I'll give you the. Oh shit! What did I do now? I can't talk and do
Now,
this.
if we were to, let me say this.
Now,
We were to go through this with a program to take apart the layers. There would be a timestamp and a location, and I can't do that here, right?
oh, how the hell do I do that?
What are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You can't do that on a computer either. It's a particular way to deconstruct a JPEG. You do it in Photoshop. You can do it in a couple of few different programs, but I don't have that program to do it with, right? But I believe you when you say you did this one night.
Yeah, there's a way to put the timestamps back on. I've seen that. I can't think of how the hell to do that. Right.
Hold up. That's not what I'm talking about. It's in there. You have to deconstruct the JPEG, not look at a picture. You have to put it through a scrubber, and it will say the date and time of this was taken such and such, not just by looking at the picture. Okay. Now it's watermark is what you're looking at, right? What you're looking for on your camera, watermark, because it'll tell the date and time and like whatever username your phone has. But that's what I'm talking about. I think I ticked off the unknown because he.
Okay. Now, all right. There's
Probably more like frustrated.
Yeah, I'm sorry, unknown. It just it didn't make it through, dude. Okay, I will be showing these pictures momentarily. Send a fixed picture, or rather, a before broken picture, before after broken picture.
Unknown is saying for what?
Because I'm.
Oh, I got it. I got it to say the date. I got it to say the date. Now, how do I send this to you with the date on it? But I got it. It's right here. And it says what device it was on, internal storage, and then it's got the 24. Okay, yeah, but it's February 8th, 2023 at 8:32 p.m. that this demolishment is that you see.
Send that one. Yep.
And that was 4 days after I was very first on the Quantum Show. You had me on this time on February 4th.
This brought you to me.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, so
Unknown's not upset with you, Nathan.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I felt like, man, this guy is just. You were thinking this guy doesn't know how to use his own email. Fuck this guy. Me, right? And I'm like, oh man, maybe I don't know. And I was like, oh man, he's probably so pissed at me for not looking at his pictures. But it did that last one you sent didn't make it through. Well, it made it through, but it email compressed it. I think you put it as inline instead of an attachment. I'm not sure what happened.
I'm just going straight from the picture, hitting the little 3.
Okay, now the picture that you just sent me was the day after, correct?
Yeah.
The morning after?
The morning after. So let me give you the time. This hold on here. The details.
Nathan, he's saying no, not at all.
Okay, yeah, I'm not even. I've got her picture. On
I know.
screen.
That's why I'm telling you.
It's frustrating on my end, and I'm just like blabbering. So thanks for not being upset. It's just it's our technical limitations. We don't have crystal computers yet that I want.
I want mine.
I want mine.
a Palantir.
Well,
want a
let's face it.
Palantir.
I would probably look at cat pictures, so I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up her pictures, right? And okay, now we looked at the gas cat picture. Got it. I'm going to bring up her broken mailbox pictures, as well as the not broken mailbox pictures.
One is the broken one is the before picture, the other one's after.
Right. And it's not showing me any watermarks, but I believe you. You know, I mean, I believe you.
Oh
So
my God. I just found that UFO video from February 13th, 2020.
you mean the one that we saw shit in that you didn't even see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that one. I know the one you're talking about. Hey,
I was doing the disco balls flashing green and pink and strobing different colors. It's an orb.
hold up.
Shit, how do I send this to
We're on
you?
mailboxes. You'll have to put it on your YouTube.
This was like that same time. This is the same day after. 2 days at what was that first one I sent? February what?
Put it on your YouTube channel. It's a video.
It's a video.
Upload it to your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that now.
Then we
Upload it
can
to your
see
YouTube channel.
I don't know how.
Open YouTube.
It's like on my phone.
You got YouTube on your phone, right?
Huh?
Do you have YouTube on your phone?
Yeah.
Close the picture, right? Save it somewhere, close it. Or don't even close it, just hit home. Hit the home button, right? Raven.
I don't
hit
see the home button. I don't have a home button on here.
Show me your phone. Up. Bottom center is your home button. That round thing is home.
Okay.
It'll take you back to your desktop, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes?
Yep.
Go to YouTube right now. Don't do nothing else. Just go to YouTube.
Okay. I'm
Open
going to YouTube. Okay. Right. And I see us on the Quantum Show.
Okay, go to your videos on there. Just click your picture.
Okay, then I go to my channel, right?
Just go to your channel, yeah.
Okay.
You can snag it from there.
And then
Wait. Say no words. Raven, what's on your screen right now? Do you see a in the okay, down a little. Other down. Other down. Down. Okay, you see upload. See the plus symbol up top?
Left or right?
okay, down here. Okay, yeah. Down here.
Up top.
No, all I have is an arrow, a box with a thing looks like a Wi-Fi.
Plus symbol in it. Put your thing on screen again. Put your phone on screen. Let me see the top of the screen. What is that? You don't have an ad, a video. You're not in your channel yet. You're viewing your channel. Click your name.
Right there. Yeah, I'm in my channel.
Let me show you.
Can you see it?
Excuse me.
Do I want to
It's a-
click manage
It's that plus
videos?
down at the bottom.
Hold on.
I'm looking at it right now. It's a plus down at the bottom.
It is at the bottom? Okay.
Yeah, it's a plus.
All right.
It's
Here's
right
mine.
over her home key.
Yeah.
Here's mine, right? See, this is my channel. I
So-
click the U thing.
Go ahead and
And
click
my
the.
stuff.
I click the plus thing first.
Wait. See that?
Yeah.
My channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And you're correct, Tim. At the bottom of the screen, you should see the plus sign.
Right.
Hit plus.
Okay.
If you hit the plus, then
Right.
over to the left of the where the plus was, it'll say short, and to the
Yeah.
left of that is video,
Yeah.
and it should just pull out your out of DCIM.
Look here, Raven. I hit the plus sign,
Uh-huh.
and there are all the videos I've taken with this phone.
After you hit the video.
Yes.
S.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
C. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's a bunch of videos I've taken. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, that's how you upload from your phone.
Oh. Okay then. Cool.
Now repeat these words after me. This is easy.
This is easy.
Manifest. I'm sorry. I know I got to be pissing somebody off right now. Whatever. This is the Quantum Show.
I'm not pissed
Came
off.
here for the Quantum Show. You're getting the Quantum Show raw. Brown sugar all the way. Mm. Okay. That is how you upload. Now, when you upload your video, that's when the options start, right? You can just hit unlisted. You can, it'll say add a name to it because it's going to get a blah, 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 letters and numbers.
You're
whatever.
not going to remember where it is
Yeah,
or
you're
what
not
it
gonna
is.
be more confused than you are now.
See, it
She'll
doesn't have
remember
dates,
that
and I've got
it
so
was on her
many
phone.
UFO videos here that they're all starting out dark with some kind of orb, and there's no dates. I should have looked at the time. I could have identified it by the time. I mean, look at this. I got all of these are UFO videos that I've taken from right out here.
Them. It doesn't matter. Just get them on YouTube right now. Get them all. Don't upload them all at once because it'll take all night. But just like upload one, give it a name, select unlisted, and then and you can go from there. It's just like saving a file.
He sent, well,
Oh my God, I can't believe we have anyone watching the show right now.
I'm sorry.
Thanks,
Okay,
everybody. No, it's not you, it's me. I'm the one freaking out over here. Email's not working. Images not coming through. Upload to YouTube. Here's how. Oh my God, it's a plus sign. Look for the plus sign.
If you're still out there, you're quantum.
Yes.
Yes, it gets insane here
I hope
occasionally. But
everyone is still here. Like and subscribe. I know this is not
Hey.
the most appealing content
So-
at the moment.
So, yeah, this is
it's a
where
bonus.
this thing starts jumping. Okay,
It's
stop.
a side note bonus. We're kind of nuts here, so
Hold it.
it's okay.
So do I hit next?
Like and subscribe if you're quantum.
I've clicked on, I've selected a UFO video.
You selected a video.
Yeah, now what? It looks like this.
Let me see the bottom of it. Hold on. Get a little bit closer to the camera because light correction is kicking our ass.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get a hold of this a little better here.
If you have a next button, hit next.
There, let me.
Okay, yes, I
I'm
do.
just gonna follow along with one of mine.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Tim.
No problem.
Now
Rachel
what?
is saying it's a hoot. Yeah, we
Down
are
at the
not
bottom of-
perfect here, just quantum.
Stop.
Down at the bottom, are you seeing edit into a short and next?
I see timeline and then next. And I can't get it to shut up. Here, let me
Don't
just
put
turn
it
the volume
on
down.
your timeline.
There.
Don't on your timeline.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just hit next.
Okay, there's next.
Renee is
Be on
saying,
the
I'm
ad
here
details
because I
page.
want to see the broken mailbox.
Renee,
Oh,
this is the broken mailbox the night before. Clearly broken.
Yeah, she
Clearly broken.
There's
really tore it up.
a couple more angles.
Right. Well, we don't need all the angles. That was good for like evidence for
Okay.
like, oh my God, insurance. But
Yeah.
that's that, right? Hold on. I know I'm on a black screen right now. Hang on. I'm getting to the other picture. And
One
here
more
is
moment.
the day after.
This okay. Caption. Okay, so it's a caption my short. I don't know if this one has cussing on it or not.
Don't caption. Don't
Mhm.
caption.
Okay,
Skip that part.
but okay. Visibility, public, location.
Unlisted. You want it to be unlisted.
Okay. Hold on, I don't know if I can do that.
And that's the next morning.
This is the next morning. You could tell by the angles of the shadows.
There's all that overgrowth right up the sides. It couldn't have been messed with.
Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah.
The next morning. No tire tracks.
Mm-mm.
No
The
bump.
plants aren't bothered. Nothing.
The grass is undisturbed. This is the next morning.
An
Mhm.
old stand. There's no new wood there.
Nope.
Right. And there's mail in it. There's mail in
Yeah.
one of them.
Why
Two of them.
why unlisted, Nathan?
Because I want her to be able to, like, tweak that stuff later.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Maybe that's under visibility. Okay, here we go. I found it. Unlisted. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now that was
That
Renee.
also protects privacy unknown.
Right, because you
Yeah,
want,
okay.
you know what? You want to be able to put a description in there. Right?
Well, where do you do?
You do that later. That's why you leave it
I don't
unlisted.
even know
You
where
do
to
it
see to do that at all. So whatever. Okay,
Don't
let me upload
worry
it.
about it on your phone. This is making sure you have it on your channel.
Uploading to your videos. Okay.
Now, it will be unlisted. You will only be able to see them on your computer now when you click My Videos. Okay? And I can show you how to do that too. No problem.
And I'm uploading Gone Fishing. That's what I did today. It's a 33-second video if y'all want to check it out after the Quantum Show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you want me to send this to you, Nathan?
A video?
This video, this UFO?
I want you to go to your YouTube once we're done here, right? I want you to go bring up Facebook on your computer. New tab, bring up YouTube. Go to My Videos.
Okay.
And it will show you. Now, if you go to your channel, you're not going to see it because it's unlisted. That is how your channel looks to the world.
Right,
If you
right.
go to My Videos, it'll show you the unlisted versions. Open in a player. View on YouTube or whatever it says. And then you can go to the bottom, just like this video. You can go to the bottom, hit share, and it copy the link and send me the link to it. Tracking? No.
Here we go. My videos. Okay.
Are you? Well, it's on your videos now in YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I've got a separate window open here.
Yeah, it's unlisted. If you go to My Videos, what
Yeah.
did you name it?
I didn't name it anything.
Okay, is there an unnamed video in there?
Yep.
Tim, are you raising your hand? Or
Oh,
what are you doing?
I gotta go to the potty.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh.
I would say so too, but I
We're
have to do a
almost
man
done here.
podcast.
Oh, wait a minute. It says
So-
no content available.
Are you looking at your channel or are you
Yeah.
looking at my videos?
My dashboard, content, analytics, community. Yeah, all that stuff's on here.
Can you
and
share
it's
your
a-
screen on StreamYard?
I don't know how to do that, but
Hit
I'm willing to
present.
learn. Okay,
Bottom
I'm
of
back here with you. but where I can see you guys. So
Say what?
I said I'm back here now where I can see you guys. I was on it.
Okay, I don't know what it looks like for you, but do you see along the bottom of the screen below where it shows all of us? It says present.
Yeah.
Hit present.
Okay.
It will pop up. Share screen.
Share screen. Okay.
Share screen.
Okay.
Now it will also pop up another window. What do you want to share? Application window. Do you see your YouTube page?
Hold on a second. Okay, when I clicked on that screen sharing tips. Okay, we don't need to do that. Okay, start sharing screen. Okay, there we go. All right, now. Okay, yeah, channel content YouTube studio.
At the top, do you see application window? You see your YouTube thing on screen right now?
There's like a menu. I got channel content YouTube studio, and then something YouTube, and then something that I looked up earlier today.
Channel
Oh,
content.
God.
Channel content. Channel content.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Now, click
Here.
it once. It'll highlight it. Click share.
Yep.
You need your father to take care of
That's what I see.
that trim.
No, that's the thing.
I don't see what you see.
You don't see what I see.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
This stupid thing. Okay, hold on.
Oops.
Is that it?
Yep. I can't find it.
No. Top. Videos. Top.
Turn
It
back
says-
around. I don't think
See
you
where
got
it says
it. The
channel
other way.
content?
The other.
Yeah, but it saved it as a short, and the same thing at videos. I checked videos first. It's the same thing.
It
I don't
saved it.
think I got your hair.
It might still be uploading. I don't know.
I've got you as near as I'm going to.
You want it from the top or?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
What is that?
Oh, those are some of my playlists.
Oh, well, you can hit
Okay.
that close.
I didn't know what the hell that was.
Hit close.
Thank you.
And it's
That's
got nothing
inspiration.
on there.
Yeah. So I don't
Wait a
know where
minute.
it
Are
went.
you signed in as the same person on your phone as your computer?
Should be. I've got 2 channels though on. Oh, wait a minute.
I think you're signed in as a different person.
I got 2 channels. I'm signed into the wrong channel. Let me switch accounts. Okay. Why doesn't see?
What does that say? I can't see it.
Oh,
Hit
here I
like
should.
and subscribe.
Hmm.
If you're here, you're quantum.
I should have. Hold on here.
Is that the
Okay.
right channel? That's the one I have.
No, I switched it.
Account?
I have. Here we go. I go switch account. Here we go. Ravens Rabbit Hole Radio. That's the new one. That's the new one that Storm helped me create here. So I think it, and I should have loaded it up to this one. So now,
Click that.
manage
that
videos, right?
Well, you go just my videos on the left.
Shoot.
I cannot see what. Let me. Your videos over on the side of the screen, the menu, history playlist, your videos.
Oh yeah, I'm long past that. I'm here in the studio, the YouTube studio here, looking for
Do you
the
see
video.
what we're looking at here on the screen?
No, I can't without switching back over here. Hold on.
You can switch back
Okay.
over. It's a page. Look,
That's the wrong one. So I have switched it already to.
hold on. Let me take this out. Let me remove and bring it back. Right?
Okay, why didn't it?
Do you see what we're seeing?
Yeah, I saw it was just being. That's not. Damn it! I switched.
Wait a
Yes.
minute. It opens a new window. You'll have to go to the StreamYard.
Well, it's
Go to
still-
StreamYard.
It didn't switch the account like it should have. Switch
It didn't switch the account?
no.
Okay, Raven, you're going to have to figure this one out on your own, okay?
What the hell?
But
You know, Raven, these things are complicated a little bit. Maybe
Well,
sit down with a tutorial with Storm.
I have right here switch account, and I'm trying to right there. Raven's Rabbit Hole Radio. I click on that. Should take me to the new channel, and it keeps defaulting back to the Raven's Refuge.
this is a
It's
Google
not
problem.
opening the right account.
Yeah, this is a Google problem. Maybe Storm can help.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh God, I'm so stressed out.
Oh well.
Don't be. It's not worth stressing out over.
Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, there's no way to send a full video over the lines these days. Everything's too compressed.
Okay,
The
well,
Huh?
I'll just upload it to.
Just upload it to the other one.
Mhm.
Upload it to the other
Yeah.
one. You know, on your phone, upload it to the other one. Make sure you're signed in to the correct account and upload
I'm
it to
signed
that.
into the Raven's Rabbit Hole Radio on my phone, and I cannot
And
get
go
the
to the other
computer.
one. You can't get that one to work here, so go to the other one.
Yeah.
They're both the same channel.
No, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be two separate
They're
channels.
two separate channels.
I mean,
Yeah, Storm made
content.
me a different
The
channel.
content is supposed to be the same, as far as I understand. But
No, because the other one I kept all my playlists, and that's why I created a new channel so that I could have them separated.
right.
And that's just for
and
my recreation.
the
then I have-
unknown is saying, okay, maybe I thought maybe I should be putting everything I post unlisted. That's only because you don't want it to be presented by YouTube.
Yeah, you want
I
public.
put like I make videos for Raven, for Amy, for Leslie.
See, look at this. It's right here too. Here we go.
And I
Look,
don't
it's
want
right
those
there.
other
It's
ones.
on there. It's uploaded. It's uploaded to Raven's Rabbit Hole Radio. It's right there.
Right,
my
but the
phone.
problem is you can't get Raven's Rabbit Hole Radio
On the
come
laptop.
on here.
I know.
So upload it to the other one. Switch accounts on your phone to was it Raven's Rabbit Hole or
Yeah.
Refuge?
And Raven's Refuge is just
Okay.
my playlists that I jam on.
Then you're gonna use Refuge. Use
Well,
Refuge, huh?
It's loaded to the correct one. I just can't get the laptop. So from my phone, how can I connect it with you?
I think
I don't
this
know.
is going to need.
I don't know how to do that.
Needs
When
to.
phones are involved, it messes me up, right?
Yeah, it messes me up too.
So
Yeah,
I mean, you have to
it
be.
doesn't Storm. So maybe we just need to.
I need to have a lesson with Storm.
Yeah. He'll make it so damn simple. You wonder what the hell happened.
Oh shit! Whoops, that
Off
was
she
me.
went.
Raven, please come back. Click the link again. I tried to remove that screen, but it removed you. Come back, Raven. That was me. But like I was just saying,
Yeah, we're almost finished with the show, though.
we're done with the show. So if
Yeah.
Raven wants to have a last hurrah out here, bring it on. Sorry about that. I'll send you another link. It's going to be the same link, but
some nights are like that.
yeah.
We
I
we
thought it
all
was
have
gonna-
a night that's not stellar.
Okay.
It's gonna happen eventually. It's like I just noticed my hair was standing straight up. So
Okay, Raven, look at Facebook Messenger. It's there. My bad. That was my mistake. The unknown, you weren't here for the catheter show, Journey to the Center of the Urethra, okay? That's what's got me wound up all week long. I had to have procedures done all week long, and the first one set the tone for all of it. and I actually came and did last week's show immediately afterwards.
You probably should have skipped that. Really, you were so sick.
Yeah,
I was sick that night myself. I mean, my God, I don't know if I was channeling you or what.
I don't know. Maybe we should have both been making pots of beans. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a deep cut. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Tim. I accidentally booted Raven by trying to remove her shared screen, and it booted her. She's on her way back, I think. I don't think so. But yeah,
Nah.
the unknown was remarking, I'm really upset tonight. I had the worst week I've ever had, even beyond being deployed and having extra duty during a deployment. That was the stupidest thing I've ever been. And this outdid all of my Army days, right?
All by itself?
Yeah. Yeah, there was nothing. Even the gas chamber was easier to deal with than this fucking hospital ER visit.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that pales in comparison. The gas chamber was like easy compared to that thing in the ER, and it was 30 seconds at most.
First time it sucks because they make you break the seal, but then every year after, you get immune to it. It's just easier and easier.
And even that first time, what I went through on the last Friday, was worse than that, dude. I was shaking for a day and a half. That didn't happen with gas chamber, the bombers at the gate, the sniper in the fucking quarter mile away. None of that happened. I
was a
wasn't
normal
shaking.
thing this guy did.
Yeah,
so.
but you know what? You got triggered by it pretty good.
And it was all of it. And then I come to find out, yeah, dude, the unknown, I had the worst week of my entire life. I'm going to say it that way. And, yeah, I wish I could have some. I'm not allowed to have that. Wait a minute. That's the good stuff. That's
the Mexican one. I'm allergic to corn. And so we get the sugar one. For treats.
Hold on.
I think he's running off for mushroom coffee. Play a song on the guitar. You'll feel
apologize for my tardiness, but
music. Well, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You know? Believe me, I know that song. And
you know what? I can share Herodotus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, same thing.
There you go. Now you're cooking.
I can drink this.
Hell
yeah, there it is.
Hey, it's Cinco de Mayo. Go for it.
Which one do you have? I got pineapple on this one.
I like the mandarin.
You got the mandarin? I like the mandarin too. Herodotus just knocks it out of the park. Hey, Herodotus, if you want to get some airtime, hit me up. You're quantum because you're here. Herodotus, drink yourself into another dimension.
I'm pure cane sugar.
Cane sugar, all natural. No weird additive.
I can beat that. I got all natural. All natural.
Water?
Is water. It's my drink choice.
Okay. So
first after coffee. Coffee first thing in the morning.
Yeah, my
Wawa has.
Oh, there she is.
Gone off.
Welcome
there
back,
you are.
Raven.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Hey, unknown. If you give it a shot, dude, I got the stuff. I don't know how to link it. I could take it. I could try it. You know. I mean, sure. I'm aiming for waiting room. That's it. Wait, your
that's the theme.
Guest choice. Whatever you feel is the weirdest quantumist thing you can think of, even if it's a talking toy robot, like Quantum Bot or Disclosure Bot.
Hey, Nathan, I've got an idea. We could put it out there. That for something like that. For an intro.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe make some sort of I don't know, a contest or something out of it.
I don't know how I would run that. I would maybe have a vote, a poll or something. I could do a poll. Yeah,
Yeah.
a poll. I can do like a poll on my channel. Watch these links and tell me which ones you like best. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And the poll would be in the community section of YouTube.
Yeah.
And then it would be under videos or shorts or something.
And you definitely want to put in there that anything that's sent to you belongs to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which will become open source.
That way you don't have repercussions later on down the road.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
makes video. Hey, what the heck?
Tim's made a lot of videos too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything I gave you, you own. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I mean,
I
I would
think
shout you out,
only-
but you're right here.
Yeah.
You're already here.
The only criteria we might have would be, don't take it from somebody else.
Right. And keep
No pictures or anything like that. Yeah. Keep it clean.
community standards. Though if you choose your words correctly and go to the right categories on YouTube, there's some really raunchy stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
But you have to look
That's
at medical.
what guardrails are about, by the way.
That's what?
Guardrails.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were in the first half. We were discussing it in chat, and guardrails are these things they put in place around keywords like, the thing that a group of crows is called, or
Right. Say it here.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Murder.
but it'll flag in the computer program as
Right.
this
categorize
user is asking sensitive questions.
Right, and it could demonetize my free channel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it hurt me where it hurts, man.
I need to get some coffee.
go for it.
Our slogan here,
I'm putting it up
if
right
you're
now.
here, it's quantum.
Yeah.
There's also, let's go find out.
Yeah.
That was a biggie. If you're here, you're quantum.
Let's go find out.
Should not be confused with fuck around and find out.
What did I do here?
Did you throw everybody out? I don't know.
No, I'm centered on
What
me.
happened to Raven again?
Her camera, or she's out of range with her camera,
Are you
or
there?
any number of things to do with her camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting coffee.
Yeah, she turned her camera off. She turned her video off. It's okay. Here's another one. Let's go find out. That's the correct one. I was mistaken.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go find
Yeah,
out.
if you want to, go ahead, man. That's cool. I'd love to see what you come up with.
Just part of staying updated and cool, like we are, sort of, in another dimension. What happened to Raven?
She's here. She's just turned her camera off to go do coffee.
Oh,
But we're about to
wrap this puppy up, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now that
And
we've offended
Renee
everyone in
has come
town.
Yeah, Renee's come up with an idea. Intro of a waiting room with aliens and robots.
Yeah, we've done
And
that.
them. I got he put
and zombies, but the zombies are human.
yeah.
They are kinda. Sometimes.
cool, man. There's not enough contrast. You don't see what I'm doing here very well. Yeah, I like that one too, but that's kind of against community.
Aussie goes, I like FA 2 FO. I think plus FO.
But okay,
I think you meant FA at FO.
maybe.
I like that too.
So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
All right.
This has been we're over 2 hours, and I would have taken a break in the middle, but I can't have a lot of coffee right now, and my bathroom breaks require a manual override. So I'm not going to do that while I'm on the show. Where's the override? The override. Oh yeah, it's in a box by the bed. Oh fuck.
Charming.
Oh,
Just charming.
gross. I'm so sorry. We got gross. If you got grossed out, you're here on the Quantum Show. Talked about. Okay. Went over my hell of a week. Talking to my spirit guide. This is one of the few times she's come to me on her own with words. With words, spoken words. It was kind of ominous. I mean, I was overthinking. Okay, we're back in the show. I was overthinking that. Well, what is fine to you, higher spiritual being? My meat stack won't survive, but your spirit will be fine. See, I don't think that's what she meant. That's me being paranoid.
Yeah.
I think she's talking to me on my level and said, "You'll be fine. This will all be fine." And I'm like, hope that's what she meant. Okay.
I don't know. You know what fine means around here, don't
I know.
you?
We talked about use crop circle, how it's bullshit, and it's like alien soybeans. We talked about disclosure bot, that guy over there, the purpose of AI, where did all these robots come from? Why is there a sudden interest in humanoid robots? Copies and pastes of, well, I didn't mention that, copy paste of different ideas. They're getting different parts to do the same thing. Brain
Yeah,
tree.
you kind of did.
I did? Okay.
Yeah.
And that,
It was short, but you did mention it.
okay. And that aliens are already here. I've had sightings. They've seen me. I've seen them. And the only thing we didn't talk about was Antarctica. And, well, that's its own series of shows
Boy,
that we've already done. And we talked about the New Jersey drones, how they were approved by the FAA. And we still don't know what they were up to. And we don't know how they were flying. We don't understand the technology. I came up with a cool thing. How do you make one device? This is when I was talking to Michigan Paranormal and UFOs. And he was a Bigfoot channel, but his thing brought him here was a UFO sighting him and his wife had. And I came up with this device that engineering speak should already exist. Magnetic powered, mercury powered, right? It spins up, it gathers the field, it lines itself up, and it floats. And it can adjust the magnetic field around it to go from here to there. And in theory, super cools itself. In theory, self-powers itself. In theory, can move from place to place because it takes itself outside of the gravity of the Earth. In theory, it's what it does. In theory, and I was like, I am not building this damn thing. I don't have the resources to build this thing. So I open sourced it, and I'm like, if any of these crazy people on these awesome guys, these 0 point energy guys on YouTube want to try taking their, I bought the wrong magnets. I bought the wrong domes. Now I got something to make a really cool robot, but it won't make a flying machine. You know?
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I've got I wrote it down. It was like a download. It was cool. But anyway, we talked about all that stuff. If Aussie is now flashing that red light at me, like the next guy has been waiting. You got to get off of here. Bigfoot Michigan Rob is beating down the door over here. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out Bigfoot Michigan Rob. Link is in the description. Shout out Amy, GUFON, Archie Andrews, Raven. Your channel is down there too. Once you get it doing,
Sorted out, huh?
Yeah,
and
we'll
all
get it.
we got Paranormal Portal. Shout out Brent. Got shout out Wayne of Michigan UFO and Paranormal.
Don't forget DJ Wardove.
DJ
Yeah, that
Ward.
guy makes some
Shout out.
decent music.
Heck yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And everybody, thank you for coming to the Quantum Show. If you're here and you stayed for all the shenanigans, you are Quantum. Of all the cat videos, you ended up here, not there. Here, you witnessed the.
We're more
unveil-
fun than cats.
Yeah,
Just as easy to hurt.
we're just not, pushing each other's faces into bowls of oatmeal or whatever. Though that could be arranged. No, I'm just kidding. No oatmeal, and no show hosts will be harmed in this.
You see what's on my arm?
Is it oatmeal? No, I
It's
can't.
the thing that keeps coming from the cat dimension.
Oh, yeah.
What do you? Is it a cat paw or what?
Dolly.
It's Dolly.
Oh, okay.
Dolly, like Dolly
Cat
Parton,
is in
not
my
like
seat.
Dolly AI, not that one. It's Dolly, like Dolly Parton.
Dol-
Not like
That's
Dolly.
Dolly Parton.
Right. Yeah, this is Dolly, like Dolly Parton or a
Yeah,
dollar
not
bill.
like Dolly, the AI generator.
Oh, this
No.
is Dolly barking.
Dolly
Yeah, here we
Parton.
go. Okay, that's the quickly flashing red light. Thank you all.
Alright.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Keeping it quantum. Glad you enjoyed yourself. You saw the debut of Disclosure Bot here on the Quantum Show. Keeping it quantum, pushing those buttons. Pushing buttons.